on this computer. I think I did that right. All right. So blueprint role play starts now. All right. Well, first of all, Patricia, I want to thank you so much for taking the 15 minutes out of your day to have this communication. So thank you. Um, and I want to thank you too for being super transparent. I've got your blueprint here. And the goal for us for the end of this 15 minutes is, of course, to award you your scholarship, talk to you a little bit about what that's going to look like, the process, how it interacts with the KW prep curriculum. And then most importantly, obviously, let you know that I'm thrilled to be your partner along this journey and kind of talk about some of our expectations for each other. Does that sound good?
That sounds
All
fabulous.
right, perfect. So first and foremost, thank you again for being super transparent on your blueprint. I'll be looking over here because I've got it pulled up to reference.
Me too. So yeah, sorry.
Good, good. So I see a theme a little bit that as I was reviewing, there's some uncertainty in kind of what you're tackling, which is completely understandable. Obviously, you're making a big shift, potential career shift. So first of all, congratulations for kind of facing that uncertainty and tackling it head on. So in just a couple of your own words, tell me a little bit about the hopes with this process. Once you're awarded the scholarship, let's say that you go along the timeline that's exciting for you and you get your license and you join our market center. Tell me a little bit about what that feels like for you to think ahead to actually starting your career.
So for me, like I've always been, I guess, the wife, the mother. I've always been all things to everybody else. And so now that that chapter is sort of closing, I find myself a little bit lost and ready to take on and start taking care of me, being who I want to become.
My
And
goodness.
this would be, self-employed, and I would be completely in charge of my destiny and where I want to go and what I want to do with my life and my finances and stuff like that.
Mm. Wow, Patricia, that's huge. This sounds like this is going to indeed be a really big, big deal for you. And I just thank you for letting us be part of that process. I'm excited for you, and I'm excited to encourage you. So I know you know a little bit about our journey. I know you know a little bit about the program. I just want to congratulate you first and foremost. It looks to me like both kind of where you are in your season of life and what you're looking to do. I believe you're going to be a phenomenal real estate agent, and I am so excited to award you this scholarship through KSCORE. What that's going to look like is you're going to keep doing things just like this. You're already in the KW Prep platform, and I'm going to give you today, whenever you're able to pop by. I know we're virtual. I'm going to give you the overview of all of the modules that are part of KW Prep and how you're going to use them. They're going to shepherd you through your pre-licensing, Patricia, so that you can continue to attach kind of what you explored here today in your introspection on the blueprint. We want to kind of continue that along so that you can attach kind of the boredom and the day-to-day of pre-licensing education, which is the full scholarship is self-paced, it's all online, and it's all up to you. And we realize that can be tough. So we're going to partner that with these KW prep modules. And I can help you kind of determine when you should be doing what. But essentially, Coach Molly is going to continue coaching you modules 3 through 13. They did that on purpose. It's 10 sessions so that we could easily translate that into spaced evenly out throughout your pre-licensing. Based on what we talked about before, it sounds like you'd really love to have your licensing done, pass your test, and really be on to the next step in the next 6 months. After some exploration, does that still sound about like what you're thinking for timing?
Yes, yes. If I
Okay.
can pull it off sooner, I'm going to try.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, you and I will stay in touch and I'll help you with that. Obviously, the KW prep portions are going to be a big part of that too. So of course, being awarded a scholarship, there are a few expectations. Would it be okay to kind of go over those with you?
Oh, yes, please.
Wonderful. So we do want to make sure that that we're checking in regularly. this is, 6 months, a lot happens in 6 months, even if you are so excited and you get it done in 4 months. There's a lot going on. So we want to check in with you. We want to be in regular communication to make sure that this scholarship opportunity is still something you do, in fact, want to continue with. So our first agreement is that we will stay in communication. We love to do that. At the very minimum, every 2 weeks, a simple check in. It can be by quick phone call or text message every 2 weeks. So, how would you prefer our follow up communication to be? Do you prefer text or is phone call better?
I think text would be fine.
Okay. And is it okay to set the expectation that you will kind of give me some information, return my text within 24 hours? Is that okay with you?
Yes,
Okay.
I can do.
Wonderful. So that's a pretty easy one. That just helps me kind of see where you are and see how we can be helping. The second thing is that if at any point in time, Patricia, you decide, what have I gotten into? Why am I doing this? This was a terrible idea, that you'll reach out and talk to me. And that's for twofold. One, I want to talk to you and see if this is just a momentary blip because we all have them. Sometimes things get a little overwhelming. And part of my job as your mentor through this is going to be to help talk through that, of course, if it is just a momentary pain moment. And if not, if it really is genuinely, I'm so glad I did this scholarship opportunity because I've now explored my way out of this and I want to pursue something totally different. We want you to know there's no obligation here at all. The only thing we ask you to do is communicate that with us so we can free your scholarship space up for someone else. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Wonderful. And then the only other real important thing besides communication is kind of getting plugged into our market center here. You're already part of our family as part of our scholarship family through KSCORE. Now we want, as you begin exploring this new career, we want to invite you in to kind of see what it looks like in a real estate office. I'd love to have you here for one of our team meeting. We offer them once every 2 weeks, so there's plenty of opportunity. I'll email you a schedule. If you could just choose one over the next 3 months or so to come to, that would be great. And then I'd also like to offer up a couple of social events. Again, just to get to know people and start to plug in. One of the greatest things that we have found is that when our agents, especially brand new ones, are plugged in and feeling like part of our market center family, you find a much easier path to succeed sooner. And of course, Patricia, when you take this on, you do want to succeed as soon as possible, I'm sure, right?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. So is that okay? Do you think that's something you could do? Pop into the office here. We can do a tour one day. You can come to a team meeting. Do you think that's doable
Yeah,
for you in the
I
next three
would
months?
love to meet the people. I'm a people person.
I
I would
can
love
tell
to
that
meet.
already. I can absolutely tell that. All right, then, Patricia, the only thing left we really have to do today is get you set up with your scholarship. So here's what you can expect next. I have entered in the information and approved your scholarship through Kaplan. I'm going to send you an email immediately after this call that's going to walk you through how you will then complete your sign up process. It's going to have step by step information. There's going to be a code to enter, a few other little things, and then bada bing, bada boom. You'll see a shopping cart with a zeroed out balance because you did choose the full scholarship. If you do want to upgrade, if as you're reading through it, you think, oh, I'd love to have the study guide or the physical manual or any of those things, you'll see in my notes in the email that you are more than welcome to upgrade. Our scholarship covers the $499 for your basic pre-licensing education. Anything beyond that is completely up to you to invest in yourself. And I would consider looking into that if you're able. But just when you're done and you've completed your registration, you're all signed up, everything looks good. If you wouldn't mind just zipping me a quick email or text so that I know Techland is working for you, I'm going to then text you back and remind you that your 6 month maximum scholarship opportunity has started. That's kind of the timer starts, and your 6 months gets going. And then I will set myself my very first reminder to reach out to you and check in a couple of weeks. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Do you have any questions for me, Patricia? I want to make sure that I've got space for you to ask any questions that might come up.
Well, not at the moment, but I'm sure as soon as I start looking into stuff, I'm going to have questions. It's all new for me and
Mm.
a little bit scary, but you know,
Absolutely. You're feeling all the right feels, and that's what
I
I'm
can
here
take it
for.
on. So
That's
I
what
can
I'm
just
here
call
for.
you if I need anything.
hmm Patricia, my KSCORE hours, I do quite a few things for the Keller Williams Market Center here. My KSCORE specific hours where I'm doing meetings like this, looking at my emails, sending you text messages, checking in with other students. Those are typically my office hours from 1 to 3 every day. Feel free to email me outside of those hours. But if we are communicating via text, it's probably best to try to zero in there so that I can give you my full attention when you need it. If you need something outside of those hours, email is great. And those are likely the times where I'll pop you an email back. If there's ever anything that's emergent or feels chaotic, please don't hesitate to call me. Just leave a voicemail if I don't pick up, and I will call you back within 24 hours, just like we agreed to earlier. I'll always do that.
Okay, awesome. And so the next steps after I get all registered, so I should go through that. You said you're going to email me that paper?
Yep, you're going to get 2 emails. The first one you're going to get is all of your step-by-step instructions on how to access the Kaplan platform for your actual pre-licensing, and then how to put that code in so that you can zero out your balance. The second email you're going to get is going to be just a recap of what we talked about for the KW Prep platform. Since they are different, you've already experienced the KW Prep platform and how easy it is. Coach Molly's videos will all be around that 5-minute mark, so you don't need to plan for a ton of time for those, but I'm going to send you the PDF of the timeline so that you can use those. And don't forget, I'll be talking to you every couple of weeks as well. So if you feel like you've gotten off or you're confused at all about how they're supposed to go, let me know and we can straighten it out. I know Coach Molly's very entertaining and awfully good looking, but you want to resist binge watching those modules because she really did write them and design them to help shepherd you all the way through your pre-licensing. And then you'll have a whole nother section once you get into your testing phase, planning phase, and I'll coach you through those as we get to those. First step though, 10 modules alongside your pre-licensing, and off you go, Patricia.
Okay.
All
I'm ready.
right. 2 emails coming at you within the next 10 minutes, and you've got all my information. If I don't hear from you, I'll be worried. So let me know once you're in and the technology works. Patricia, do you think that's going to be today that you go ahead and get registered and moved on, or is it going to be a little later?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to do it right now.
You're going to do it today. All right. So I'll look for a text from you from before the end of the day. I'll then let you know timer started, and I'll reach out to you within the next couple of weeks to check in and see how things are going. If you need anything before then, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Okay.
Welcome to the Keller Williams family. Welcome to KSCORE, and congratulations. You are on your way. I'm thrilled for you, Patricia.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And there you have it.
That's it.
That's it. And then you systematize. That's right. And then you systematize those 2 emails so that they've got, and then literally your next action is leave meeting, send emails.
Okay. Yeah, we got the first 2. We did our career prep last night, and 4 people that were on it all responded today that they're interested in moving forward. So I sent my little smart plan, and one sent me back, said, got it. And I'm like, yes, the smart plan's working.
See what's happening? See what's happening? You're doing it. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You going to send me the recording?
Yep, it'll do its little downloady bob, and then I'll scooch it into Techland and I'll send it to you.
All right. Thanks, Molly.
Bye, Mary Pat.
Bye.